Hey everyone, I just want to go over my Mod 25 endgame build for Thaumaturge. This is what we're running in the trial right now, so it'll be a little different running other stuff. It doesn't. There's only a couple of things that change, but it's pretty much have it set up where you can just swap boots. To wherever you want and stuff like this, right? So it all depends what you want to do. So this is Thaumaturge. This is the build right now. So as you can see, we're running the Herald boost just for the extra defense, just to get used to the trial, help with survivability and stuff like this, right? But other things you can do, right? You can, some other good options is these ones, the critical severity. You can definitely do this. You just have to swap some stuff out. You just swap this, right, to Mighty Vampires with a Dragon. That's a good option too. That's pretty much probably what I would do if I would take off these boots, would run more than that. If you don't have these ones, right, because they're pretty expensive, and these ones are pretty much, these boots are pretty much free, right, with Dragon Seals. So these ones help with the crit severity. And then the arms, right, and these ones are farmed with dragons. These ones are pretty good too, right, and stuff like this, but those are the two options I would do. Or if you don't have tutor or you're missing some combat advantage, right, Waste and Wanderers is still good. And you want some pure out damage, right, these are still awesome. Right? Or the dragon ones, right, with the minus crit avoidance. Those ones are fine too, if you really want to. But these ones are good too as well. And then MTOS, right, if you're still running MTOS stuff, these ones just upgraded as well. So combat advantage, chest piece, right, everything has accuracy on it. This one was a crit avoidance just because I needed an extra stat, but this is obviously switched to whatever you want. Mastercraft, modification, Ray of Frost. The other one, right, Chilling Cloud. If you like the Chilling Cloud magic missile animation, or just like Chilling Cloud better, I just like Ray of Frost better. That's why I run it. Artifact, recharge speed. If you wanted to, I guess you can do AP gain, but recharge speed, right? You want as much Shadow Strike procs as you can. That's what you want to, what you really want. AP gain, that is, you'll have enough between artifact calls and stuff like that to get it back. And then I have accuracy. You can switch this to whatever you need. The rings, right, from MTOS, and then Mythalar set, and then the crit severity, right, with these matched up. You can run, obviously, if you're running low on combat advantage, one of these ones, but honestly, you don't need to, just because of the new ring. And they're running 1200 artifacts. My Zen exchange hasn't gone through yet, so I haven't got the Rod of Pain, or I don't want to pay the 4 million or 4.8 million AD yet, but the Rod of Pain is definitely an artifact, a secondary one, right? And this is going to switch, right? Your primary one's going to switch to whatever your group wants you to run, right? It's not Mythalar. Don't be like, oh, I only have Mythalar. Be a team player. Run whatever they ask you to run, and it doesn't matter, right? It's all good. Stat-wise, int, charisma. You may need dexterity if, depending on what you, how you run, you make up your build, right, for the extra crit severity. But you shouldn't really need to with this setup. But you may need it if you take Frigid Winds over that, and different chest piece and stuff like that. These ones, right, Raptor group, maxed out. This is ratings are maxed. This one's ratings are maxed because of the new mount. This is already maxed, and this is maxed as well. So ratings are maxed. All around, right? And then you get like the boots, right, at like 40-some%, like if you're we're running right now. But obviously, if you want to run damage ones, right, like I said, these ones, Waste and Wanderers, Rusted Iron Leggings, or the Dragon ones like this, right? They're all perfect good options. Or if you're an MTOS, right, these ones as well. Sorry. So everything's maxed out. When everything's fully proc 90. This is the best part. Is 83.5 accuracy, 90 combat advantage, right, with tutor and Sunlords, and then the chest piece proccing. Crit strike. What is that? 71 plus this. We'll say 81 plus the enchantment, right? So you're around 88.5. 80. You're high 80s, right? Because it's not always proccing with the headpiece, right? So you're looking at 87 plus. which is good, right? And then 89.5, close enough. So that's what the cool part of the lightning enchantment, right? You're not sacrificing accuracy. Like I'm only 6.5% off of max accuracy for this, so it's been helping a lot. I've been really enjoying this build. There's other ways of building it, but with less accuracy, more damage with frigid winds. But you're losing a lot of accuracy, and depending on where you are in the accuracy, right? Looking at the DPS chart, it depends how much you actually have. Enhancements, this obviously changed. These will swap around just because I just wanted the awareness and the defense, right, for the extra survivability. But these can be swapped if you're running whatever else, right? Doesn't really matter, and stuff like that. And then bonus, I run in the movement speed just so I can move faster, but I would run recharge speed if I wasn't wanting to move faster in the new trial. I like recharge speed just because the extra sooner the faster you get Shadow Strike out, the better, right? And then Devil's Precision, right, and Rage of Flames. Rage of Flames may switch if you're running maybe MTOS or Spider or Drow, whatever it is, right, and stuff like this. But the new one, this one's free in the campaign, which is awesome, right? You just gotta level it up. Takes 3 cold modes. I think the new campaign, right, gives you 3 cold modes, or at least 1 cold mode and stuff like this. And then the challenge calendar events too give you cold mode. So you can definitely do this for free, upgrade it, and stuff like that. So powers. Like I said, Ray of Frost. I run Ray of Enfeeblement. It helps mitigation, 10% decreases 10% damage, right? And it helps everyone. Pretty much a lot of people are running wizards or range, right, and stuff like this. So it helps out all the entire group. If someone else is running this in the group, right, I would run Fireball in R1. 10.6 second cooldown, right? So you can literally get this off, right, and it'll be up during artifacts, or you can even get it twice during an artifact call with Artificious Persuasion, right? So Fireball is very strong in R1 status because of that, right? And then obviously Icy Rays, Repel, and Entangling Force. If you don't like Fireball and you like Icy Rays in R1, then you're left with Chill Strike being the other one, which isn't bad, right? But it's a little slower cooldown compared to Fireball, which I think is superior. And then Ice Knife, right, for single target, and then your daily for the mob phases, if you're whatever you're running, stuff like that. So I'm running. I'll go over the class feature in a second. This one, Smoldering Recovery is this is how you get your AP back no matter what for each artifact call. It's awesome, right, to get the extra AP gain. Glowing Flames. This one's useless. I guess maybe the first 2 seconds of a fight, but there's a lot of wizards. Usually a lot of wizards, or even you'll get your chill strikes, chill and stuff like this. It doesn't even matter. It's because chill doesn't even matter for me because I don't have frigid winds, or I'm not running chilling presence, right? So, and then Glowing Flames is far superior with any ad phases with AoE and stuff like that. So really, really strong. To take down ads. Shadow Strike, the extra procs. This is one where you can switch it up, right? I'm liking the critical burn for the extra 10% crit severity, or the crit severity. It just allows me to get my accuracy. It's so nice it's so cool to say 83.5% accuracy, and it's been helping a lot as well, and it's very strong. But you can't build it like this, right? If you build it with this one, I don't use Wildstorm Elixir, Squash Soup, sorry. I use Watermelon, so it's hard for me to build that. But you definitely can build it. There's different ways of doing it. Running Wildstorm Elixir, you have to change the chest piece, right, to this one, and stuff like this. You can run this one as well, but it's a little... Nothing. You have to be behind it, and some things aren't behind, and you can definitely make it work. It's pretty good. I haven't really tried it as much as I wanted to yet, but that's another option as well. So these are the 3 chess pieces that you want to run. So this one allows you to get the higher accuracy build, and it opens up the build a little bit more to what you can run. And since Squash Soup is insanely expensive, you're going to make millions from selling them. and your damage is perfectly fine, right? But you can use this as well. I have a build with uses Frigid Winds, and I still don't use Squash Suit, and it's perfectly fine. And then this is your choice too. Director Flames is very strong. I've been testing out back and forth between these two, and they're relatively the same. If there's any ads and stuff like this, right, Director Flames is a little better. But honestly, either one is test it out for yourself, see which one you feel like is better for you. But either one is fine, right? It's just like this one. Either one is perfectly fine as well. If you're going to do Director Flames and the critical burn, right, run Swath of Destruction, it allows actually the Smolder proc properly. Critical Conflagration is on no matter what. It allows extra 10% crit severity, as well as everything casts proc Smolder right on crit strike. If you're running Frigid Winds, right, you don't have to run this one. This is a nice group one, the 3%, right? Plus our bonus gives an extra 2% more damage. So you give 5% to the group, right? And that's pretty awesome. But if someone else is running that, or you don't choose to run it, then you're running these two, and you're good to go. So that's what I'm running. Boons. All the damage ones, the top one, right, is just the only thing different is this one, or it's the only one that's the Bloodlust, right? I don't run the Forte, I don't need it, so I have the AP and the recharge speed. Guild, this all changes. Revive Sickness, because you die a lot. Defense, this can be switched, either one, right? And then this one's all depends on what you're missing, right? Critical Strike, Severity, Power. Oh, if you have the Accuracy one, that's pretty cool too. Companion, we're running Patiri just to try it out based on he's ranged, he doesn't die as much, right? And it's kind of increased damage against bosses. But another ones, right, are still strong. This one's going to be nerfed, I guess, tomorrow. But I don't, or it's still maybe good, right? It's stacking with the bleeds and stuff like that. But she looks so cool too, right? That's the Blasphemy Assassin. That's a good choice. Obviously, Pseudo Dragon. Check out the list Aragon made. He has there's a lot in the top now that are all close, which is very cool, right? Because if you get one and you like it and it's close to the top, don't stress too much unless you really you want to gain extra 0.2% stuff like this, right? But there's always there's cool options now, and that's what they were trying to do. Perfect Vision for the extra accuracy. This can be switched to wherever you need. 3 damage comps, Raptor, and then Alchemist Discipline, right? The other ones, you can run the one that gives the Cat, right? The 7% combat advantage. There's also one that gives accuracy and combat advantage, or power. Yeah, I forget which one it was. But another one, or the Book Imp, and stuff like this. I forget the one that gives accuracy combat advantage. It was in the last campaign, the North Dark. I forget what it was. But 3 damage comps on the Wizard is better of what's been tested out there. Mounts, just Tunnel Vision, right? I use the Golden Warhorse. This one, just because of what I want, I don't have a lot of the other enchantments right now, so I would move these around, and you can run different ones. Ferocity, right? Whatever you're missing. Pack Tactics is the new one. Quick Actions is extra AP gain if you need it, right? It all depends on what you're missing. So it's all good. This one's a little different, right? I'm running just the extra. I really don't need the power or the deflect. I just wanted the extra stats from the 4th insignia, and that's what I wanted. So, and same thing with this one, right? The 4th insignia is better, just for the extra stats. You can run extra assassins or Gladiator's Guile and stuff like this, right? But the 3 that are the most important, right, are Assassin, Artificers, and Warlords. You can stack Warlords too now. They stack nicely with the new mod. But I just wanted to try out the extra insignia and stuff like this. But the 3 are most important, right, are this one, and this one. And then whatever else you wanted to, you can go from there. But that's what I kind of wanted to show you, the new build. It's gone up a lot in accuracy. Everything else is staying the same, right? But test out what you like and see what works for you. Have a nice day.